trip to Washington, D.C. Texas Democrats spent the week there taking a victory lap of sorts, even welcomed as heroes for walking out of the legislature and killing Republican attempts to change voting laws in the state. But besides those photo opportunities and press conferences, what, if anything, will come from those visits? Our first guest is State Rep Trey Martinez Fisher. He made the trip, a Democrat from San Antonio, and spoke to us just before flying home. Trey, it's good to see you again. I want to talk to you about your visit to D.C. You said the other day that Democrats lit a small spark that ignited a national debate and then took that small spark up to D.C. What are you coming home with, though, specifically that will help the Democratic cause in this state?
I am coming home with a very raspy voice, I'll tell you that, and some very hurt feet from walking miles and miles around this U.S. Capitol. Listen, make no mistake, I think that we recognized at some point on Sunday that the eyes of the nation were watching us. The President of the United States had issued a statement calling Senate Bill 7 un-American, undemocratic. We knew that the moment was bigger than 67 Democrats in a legislative chamber in Austin. We come home having done our part to persuade and to thank and support our United States senators that really have a tough decision to make on adopting S1, which is the For the People Act, and to get a timeline on the John Lewis Act.
Well, let's talk about one of those there, because you met privately with West Virginia Senator Joe Manchin's staff the other day, about 45 minutes with him. He's the single Democrat that had been kind of holding up this federal law that would essentially override Republican state legislatures across the country. Manchin, though, now appears to be on board with some changes. Not sure if the rest of the Democrats are. Senate Republicans, though, still plan to do what you guys did in Texas, and that's block passage of it in the U.S. Senate. How likely do you think a federal law is? What's realistic?
Well, I will say I think there's a significant momentum for Senator Manchin to say that he would now support S1 with his recommended changes, even without Republican support. And so not, separating the policy from the actual filibuster, some very strong deal points on policy. He's talking about making elections a national holiday. He's talking about having pretty much no excuse absentee voting, 15 days of early voting, not just voter ID, but multiple alternatives for people to vote with a utility bill, for instance. And really, one thing that I found fascinating, he also has a provision that says if you run for president of the United States, or if you are president of the United States, you have to disclose your income taxes.
Does any of that have a shot of passing, though? Because you need at least 60 Republicans right now, unless the filibuster goes away, then it's 55, and the Senate still split 50-50.
And I think, in those conversations, as they're moving, I think it's sort of one piece at a time, one step at a time. 2 days ago, Senator Manchin didn't want anything to do with S1. Now he's on board with S1.
Let's talk about Texas politics again here for a moment. If Texas Democrats cannot stop a bill like this again in a special session, what do Democrats do next?
That's a great question. And I think that the thing we need to focus on is the House has already expressed its will in a House Bill 6, which looks nothing like Senate Bill 7, doesn't have any of those sharp edges, any of the discriminatory language. It's still not a bill I can support, but it doesn't charge anybody with a felony for making a mistake like Senate Bill 7 does. And remember this, Jason, the Speaker of the House is not elected by Republican voters statewide. At this point, he's elected by Democrats and Republicans in the Texas House, which means when it comes to our policy, there ought to be parameters. And if the Speaker of the House is going to govern being mindful of who his true constituents are, then we're going to see something more reflective of House Bill 6, which, again, is miles different than Senate Bill 7. So that's a good start.
Last question here for you, too. Let's say Texas Republicans are successful in getting something passed, over the objections of Texas Democrats. What do you think voting actually looks like next year here in Texas during the primary?
I think we'll have more participation because people are vaccinated and COVID's coming under control. And I also think that we are doing a very good job in the state of Texas. More and more people are voting. When we talk about voter suppression as a solution, looking for a problem, the only problem that I can see right now, Jason, is that people are voting. And I guess those that are in charge right now just don't like how they're voting. And so they want to do something about it.
All right. Representative Trey Martinez Fisher, we appreciate the time. Safe travels back to you.
Thank you, Jason.